sue a lawyer.
Tell me when it starts on your end.
Okay. So
Tell me
you
when
will
it
catch
starts
the
on your
feature halfway through the show, chat. But now is the time, I think. More people come in, friend. Come in, friend. Thank you for coming in to my open mic. Wonderful, wonderful. This isn't the only open mic that's here, though. There's also Women Orator Wednesday on the first Wednesday of the month. That's not
I'm gonna
hosted
double
by
check.
Brihanna. What's up, guys? Hosted by our friend Somebody's Mama. You will see that. Do we have a halftime video? We do? Okay, you'll see all the events that we do here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. How many people's first time at an open mic? Oh, hey, thanks. Fuck you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, friend. All right, don't be afraid. We won't bite or anything, but we just might move ya.
Is it lagging?
Not physically, but emotionally.
Can't do anything about that.
I killed that shit. Did I do good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I had an espresso before I came. I have one now. I'm fucking camping out. I'm like mentally prepared to camp out today. I'm gonna jump out there like at 1 o'clock in the morning. The parade starts at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Get there early.
That's 1 o'clock. That's me.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm pulling up. I'm gonna take a nap here.
Here when we talk.
Yeah, because it's this.
I'm gonna figure this out.
You don't hear him.
Come in, friends. Come as close as possible to the host. That's me. In the blazer.
Yeah.
We're about to get real intimate.
No.
Am I good to go?
You're good to go.
I can see myself.
Oh, it's not from
Because
there
it
anymore.
ain't there. We here right now. When I say where you at, you say right here. Where you at?
Right here.
Where you at?
Right
Where you at?
Right here.
Type shit. Type shit. All the kids. Keep going on about. Fuck a private. Send it from my personal account. Gonna hawk it to ya.
Do ya?
Hiding poison in my mouth. Glance holding the components to a copious amount. If I find out. Coded in directions that you're out. If I find out. Homies for the cloud. The contention that you fly will only poison you without. Been hacking weeds. Crazy if you sprout with a spray it out of town. I'm cleaning layers of the ground. When it's ready for exposure, pick the pen up like a joust. Defending any venomous behavior as aroused from the doldrums that a poet tries daily to renounce. If the devil tries to trick us speaking only when I bounce, I'm spinning off of Raven like it's Corey in the house. The chamber that I open leaves a hole where you pronounce. Choke on every word till the breaks you with astronomy. Misshapen due to quantity. My circle takes equality. You say what you've been banking on. Thoughts your economy. Watch how much consumption's interrupting your autonomy. Reserve your reactions to the actions of the colony and really only speak when you can teach. Instead of following, you live the life of bad advice. Lost some opportunities. That old ticker tape parade for all the caution that you threw. You're exactly who I'm thinking of, the consummated plan. Shut the cellar door, I'll go and isolate the fan. While I roll out of board, we can find where it fits. You can move to the front, no one minds where you sit. On approach, I'll interpret what it was I tried to draw for you. I pinned up a bunch of pictures. You're like, are we taking down the mafia? Look closer. And you'll notice that there's Polaroids of each of you. The orders are to make a line and take yours to your seats, and we're so glad to meet with you. Break bread and English. Skipped initiation, there's a reason this is reaching you. I broke the algorithm to reveal the infrastructures built by the society of real motherfuckers. Where you at?
Right here.
Where you at?
Right here.
Where you at?
Right here.
Welcome to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Energy is rising in this bitch. Welcome. Thanks for joining me here on a Wednesday session in the middle of the month. Fantastic. All right, shout out to everyone in live stream land. Hello, chat. All right, put down what you're eating. Your DoorDash will be in there in a minute. Turn off the Roblox and tune in to the greatest open mic in the world. I'm gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna throw out all the superlatives. All right, and go share this link with somebody that wants to make their New York City dreams come true. You can do that. All right, pull up us here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Well, not here. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is not open yet. All right, it's currently under renovation, as I told the chat before. All right, you're just learning about it right now. It will be open at the end of the year, but we are in the beautiful Loisaida Center. Give it up for the Loisaida Center. Of course, all the Loisaida Center staff, and of course, all the Nuyorican staff that is making this show happen every fucking Wednesday. All right, you are a part of a time-honored tradition, I swear to God. If you didn't know the history of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe's open mic, so many artists have come through here to start off their careers, for example. People like Erica Badu, most staff, all sorts of East Coast rappers and other rappers and singers, and of course spoken word artists like Mahogany Brown and Saul Williams and Bosia. Yes, these are heavy hitters, these are legends in the game, and perhaps it will be one day one of you. All right, so if you chose to start your journey, your artistic journey, are you with us? Thank you so much for pulling up. All right. Also, if you decided to restart your artistic journey, I understand. Life happens. Maybe you gave up doing poetry or rapping or whatever, or any of the arts because I don't know, you had a kid, got divorced, dog died, something like that, and you're back at it. Thank you for coming back to me. This is a safe space, y'all. It surely is. All right, at least my mics. All right, I make it a safe space. So let me introduce you to the third category of rules. Remember when I said there's like 3 categories: house, open mic, and a secret motel guy rule? All right, you're just in time for the secret motel guy rule, the 2 of you. And let me tell you what it is. Paul knows this. No ego. That's it. No ego. Let me explain. Okay. First for you performers. How many performers we got? Make some noise. If you're performing on my mic right now. Okay? Thanks for pulling up on us. The ego. Oh, we love the ego though. Us performers, right? We all have an ego, of course, performer or non-performer. The ego is your identity. Some would say you can't even eat without your ego. And of course, if you're an artist of any kind, your ego compels you one day to pick up the pen or pick up the iPhone and start typing, or pick up a paintbrush and start painting. All right? It compels you to do that. To tell us your world, to bring us into your lives. Okay? But here at an open mic, no ego. All right, why? Because I've been to so many open mics over the last 15 years of performing. I know I look 12, I'm not. I've been performing for a very long time, and every time I go into a motherfucking open mic, egos clash. We all have this identity where we want to show each other, perform in front of. No! Your ego created your art that one Sunday or some day that you did it, and you decided to come here and show it. That's where your ego stops. You don't bring it in here. It's contained in your art. You're going to show it to us, and that's it. Okay? There's no superstars here. All right? You don't win anything for coming to this mic at all. All right? You don't even win clap. Right? You're just going to bring me your art and perform it to the best of your ability. Okay? How many performers left their ego at home today? Woo! Yeah. There's like 10,000 people there. It's crazy. Not enough people. They can't see. 10,000. So for you non-performers, here's how the no ego rule works. How many non-performers are here today? Not performing? So, okay. Make some noise for yourselves. Thanks for coming to this mic annual. All right, for you non-performers. All right. The ego, no bueno. All right, because I don't know, it drums up this thing, the dreaded C word. Cringe. Cringe. It's the thing that I personally hate, but that's permeating everywhere, right? You're scrolling, you don't like something because of how it looks, or it's not a genre of music that you're really into, or it scares you, makes you feel, or you're just racist, and all that, right? And then you scroll. You scroll until you find something you like. Here's how this works. Chat, you came and you decided to touch grass today. You might encounter some art that you're not going to necessarily like, that you're not going to dig. All right, because it just doesn't fit into what you usually watch or listen to. That's your ego talking. All right, non-performers, if you didn't relinquish your ego how many non-performers leave their egos at home? Okay, maybe you work on it, maybe meditated and shit. Okay, right, not enough. 10,000 people. All right, so Brian the Motel Guy will do you a favor. Those that did not shed your egos, even you, Lyrical Faith, I need you in on this, okay? I need you to do this for me. I'll do it first, all right? A little exercise. All right, pretend there is a basket here. It's invisible, you can't see it, but you can see it in your mind's eye, maybe. All right, it's right here. I will be the first person to give up their ego here. Boop! I keep it between my boobs. Did you see that? All right, smelling very easily bruised. I hate carrying this shit around with me. All right, I truly do. So it will go into the basket. All right, so I can be the best open mic host I could possibly be. All right, even if you go over time a little bit, I ain't gonna hate you for it. All right, I'm gonna be as encouraging as I can be. All right, and as I said, keep this a nice, safe space for you to share whatever the fuck you want to share today. Now, everyone in this room, please play along. Okay, non-performers and performers alike. Show me your egos. Hold them up high. All right, hold them up high, high. Feel the weight of it even between your bare skin. I want you to yeet it right into this, like Jalen Brunson. All right, fucking 42. And then again, hold on. Take it back. At the count of fucking 3, like Jalen Brunson, game 5. Okay, shout out to the Knicks and all that. Get it into this basket. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Yeet. Oh my gosh, there you go. Lyrical Faith. Oh my gosh, this one's a little heavy. A little heavy for. Is it 3? All right, fantastic. I got him here, chat. You know what I'm gonna do for you? All right, so you don't carry around your ego in the next couple of hours. I'm gonna yeet this. All right. So our friend Jasmine at the merch table, go get some merch, and Yasmin's gonna yeet it out the door. All right. How do you feel? A little lighter? Yeah. Okay. Can we all just do open mic right now and just accept whatever you see up here? All right, because there is no good nor bad nor anything. It's just your art. All right, and of course we're going to be as supportive as possible for our fellow performers. Yes, say yes. Yes. All right, you ready to do open mic? Say cool.
Cool.
All right, fantastic. Let's fucking do it, Chad. I feel some good energy in this room and some good energy from this list right here. Where is it? We got a few people here and our feature too. All right, so let's begin. I will use some baseball terminology, of course. All right, I will say first up is Kiran. I will also butcher some names as this goes on. Kiran, you're up first. Hold on a second. Let me explain the second thing here. All right, Kiran is up and on deck. That's the baseball terminology. All right, it's Lyrical Faith. Lyrical Faith's going second. All right, when you are on deck, all right, you're in the batter's box, mentally prepared, locked in with the piece, ready to perform it, and just perform it for us. All right, so when I say on deck, that just means the next person. So Kiran's up first, Lyrical Faith's on deck, and let's get through this list, y'all. All right, make some noise for yourself. Make it energy. All right, so our first performer coming to the motherfucking mic. Yeah, for Kiran! Yeah! Woo! All right, so you're giving welcome close, Kiran. There you go.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. I'm going to be reading 2 poems for you today. The first one is called Burial at Sea. I've been acting like a man who chewed his way out of his casket. Lurching in the undertow, I drift from my sunken body until I am only shattered. The sea purges the flesh, shame and sin seeping into thrashing waters. I strangle syllables from the static of the wind until I hear my voice echo. I mistake it for yours. My body boos. It never stops calling you baby. I still love like a boy chasing the tide back out, trusting the sea not to swallow. Alright, the second one I will be reading is called Extremely Strange Experience in the Sierra Nevada Mountains.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a religious man until around 11 p.m. when I venture into bliss with a 44 Magnum, a sizzling blackout, and a piece of jerky.
Okay.
I have a strange instinctual feeling I cannot explain for the life of me. a hunger for experimentation. I swallow myself, digesting until my mind is filled with what ifs. I think maybe I am hallucinating or sleepwalking until I feel the fingers, your hand, grab me as I disappear into unknown territory. Even in the extreme dark, I feel my body spinning, a static charge building in the stars, in the moon, rationalizing against my resisting mind by killing it in thin air, leaving it in another dimension. No visible residue, just a strong, lingering smell. I have taken 4 steps forward. I have stumbled into the sun setting east of familiar cloud cover. I have a severe feeling of love and uneasiness. I have stepped out of a tunnel into light. I am droplets on a skillet. I am the sun no longer hidden. Upon returning home, I immediately tell my wife. She is just as perplexed as I am. Anyone else experience love like this? Thank you.
Yeah! Give it up for Kiran, y'all! Give it up for our folks! Pulling up on us right in the front row. Thanks so much. You are just in time. All right. Well, you missed Kiran, our first poet, our first performer of the night. But thank you so much for sharing that, friend. All right. Is this your first time here, Kiran? Second. You pulled up on us again. Thank you so much, Kiran. Those are some beautiful ass pieces. Okay. What do you think, chat? All right. Throw some thumbs up in the chat right now. Of course, we're streaming this on YouTube. Go find the link somewhere. Okay. On deck, we got Atlas Rum.
Yeah. Here.
All right, I heard him. Atlas, you're on deck. Come to the stage. Give it up for Lyrical Faith!
You gotta love this house. Give it up for Brihanna. This is a new piece.
Woo! New shit!
I'm an arsonist, meaning I set flames to things for fun and no fear of their demise. Meaning, I commit crimes onto that of which I deem combustible, meaning people, places, buildings. I break up black and brown homes to take home insurance checks, meaning I'm a South Bronx landlord burning down the block. Because why keep up with slum dogs when I could be a millionaire? In the 1970s, over 250,000 people in the Bronx were displaced due to deliberate house fires, abandoned by the same landlords who paid off people to set them. In 1971, the New York City mayor made budget cuts by closing down the busiest firehouses in the hood. In 1972, Bronx firefighters reported a burning building once every 45 minutes. In 1973, 30 families evacuated a building ablaze, needing to be treated for smoke inhalation. 4 ambulances sent to the scene on 161st Street couldn't beat a gas tank that blew up a parked car in the alleyway, turning this summer sunsets into a seance, as if signals in the sky only got noticed when the skin of those sending them wasn't charcoal. As if the flames weren't massive enough to be massacre until we began to spit them. It's as if the fire spread while we bred the movements. And if from ashes we came, then into ashes we shall return. Media headlines read, "The Bronx is on fire." But that same fire, be the cleansing, be the baptized, be the brightest inferno this world has ever seen, be the dust from pavements to microphones, from brick walls to rooms packed at max volume, be blasting not because we can escape the heat, but because we could burn long enough to find ourselves. The Bronx ain't on fire, we are fire. So when they say, my borough is dirty, make it the punchline to a brigade of bashing. the product of their environments and not environmental racism, I say arson is our biggest asset. That we fought fire with fire. That we got that Gotham City grit. That we spewed heat onto rubble and called it the lotus that grew from concrete. That we that we found out how to fire our existence when they found out they couldn't extinguish us. So our bars be cold, because the gauntlet that made us is cold-blooded. We showed them how ill urges became uncontrollably illuminating. How they tried to smolder a population who became a pit of pyromaniacs.
Come on.
Some people wanted to see us suffering, but our scars lived to tell the story. They wanted to blow us out, but didn't want the smoke. This fury wanted to finish us, but only added fuel to the Bronx. We showed you why we walk around like we got a cinder block on our chest. Indestructible, indivisible, invincible. We showed you why we told you not to play with fire. If you want to find me or follow me, I'm everywhere at Lyrical Faith Poetry. That is Lyrical, Lyrical, Faith, Faith, Poetry, Poetry. They call me Lyrical, Faith. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do. Follow.
Wearing the orange. Oh, it's so nice to see you. For the first time at my mic as well. BT Dubs, isn't that crazy? All right. Lyrical Faith.
Support you.
Thank you so much. And of course, your fellow artists,
And
right?
the
In the
fellow artists.
beautiful city of New York. Lyrical Faith says that they are everywhere. It is true. They are everywhere. Thanks for coming back home and doing your thing. Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody. Make some noise if you're in this fucking building today, right? Let's get some world-class art. I swear to God, some world-class art. Okay, but we continue on, shall we? Onto this list. If you've not signed up for this open mic list, there's still time. Consider. All right, on deck, we're going to switch it up because it is an all-act open mic. So all acts can pull up like this, all right? Magicians, rappers, singer-songwriters, monologuists, and of course, comedy. So on deck, we have a comedian. They go by the name of Dan Laitman. All right, you're on deck, Dan. Ready? Not yet. All right, coming to the stage. Give it up for Atlas Rum, y'all. Yes! What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Woo! Can I get a year? A year! All right, cool. New shit.
New shit.
This is called revisionist history. You called me out the blue, not to rekindle, not to rebuild, not to reveal some concealed issue, but to field test a new version of old wounds still visible. And that's what puzzled me. Because you blocked me. Hard stop. Locked the spot, dropped the plot, and boxed me out like a shot clock. See, then popped out talking closure. Hold up. Closure? You closed it. You ghosted, then bolted, then folded the whole thing, and then rolled in like the road wasn't broken. See, that's bogus. See, I'm not even mad. That's the narrative you keep imagining. I'm just fascinated by the gymnastics, the backflips, the fact switches, the practiced revision tactics, because you deleted the pictures. Cool. That's your business. But now you're trying to crop the conflict from the image, trying to trim the edges where the tension lives, trying to airbrush errors like they never existed, but memory isn't Photoshop. Truth doesn't come with filters, and pain doesn't disappear because the witness got rid of the pictures. You want to say we didn't leave on bad terms, really? Then what do you call a block button? A love letter? What do you call radio silence? Conflict resolution? What do you call emotional eviction without discussion? A mutual conclusion? That's delusion. Come on. See, I wasn't campaigning, wasn't name shaming, wasn't frame changing. Wasn't out here rearranging the way people viewed you. Truthfully, I barely even spoke on you. So when you called trying to control the review, it felt strange. Like a defendant cross-examining a jury that never convened. A press conference for reporters that never arrived, a rebuttal to accusations nobody supplied. You're fighting ghosts. Swinging at shadows, building battlegrounds where no battle happened, trying to win arguments that never got drafted. That's the part that's baffling, because while you were worried about perception, I was worried about acceptance. You were editing sentences, I was surviving consequences. You were protecting appearances, I was processing disappearances. Different missions, different conditions, different definitions, and you wanted a revision. I wanted recognition. Not recognition from the public, recognition from reality. Because reality says you cut the line. You drew the divide. You chose the side where I couldn't reach you if I tried, and then time passed. Now suddenly you want to sanitize the timeline. Nah. That's not how time works. You can't rewrite rain once the flood hits. Can't call the wound healed because you're done discussing it. Can't burn the bridge, watch it collapse, and then ask the river why it's still remembering it. And here's the punchline. I wasn't even carrying resentment. You called carrying assumptions. You assumed I was villainizing you. You assumed I was minimizing you. You assumed there was a narrative requiring your participation. Meanwhile, I was over here living, healing, dealing, and building. Trying to make meaning from an ending that had already happened. So when you reached out, it felt less like closure and more like an image restoration, less reconciliation and more reputation conservation, less accountability and more historical renovation. Like you wanted my signature on a document stating, despite all available evidence, the departure was pleasant. Nah, I can't co-sign that. The fact doesn't fit, the math doesn't match, and the path doesn't match, and you blocked me. You erased the photos, you severed communication. Those aren't options. Those aren't opinions. Those are locations, coordinates, documentation, that's confirmation. And so if you need forgiveness, ask for forgiveness. If you need understanding, ask for understanding. If you need peace, say peace. But don't hand me a polished pamphlet and call it history. Don't hand me a brochure for a building I watched collapse. Don't ask me to applaud a rewrite of events when I sat front row for facts, because the truth is, the truth doesn't need PR. The truth doesn't need a spin. The truth doesn't need cleanup crews working overtime on where it's been. The truth is simple. You left. I stayed. You blocked. I adapted. You erased. I remembered. You returned. Confused that I remembered it accurately, and that is the wildest part. Not that you left. Not that you blocked me. Not that you deleted every trace. It's that you came back expecting me to forget the very story you taught me by your actions in the first place. Home.
Okay, that's the poem.
You can find me on IG at atlasrum_, that's ATLASRUM_, ATLASRUM_. Thank you.
Give it up for everyone, y'all! Wow.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Atlas. Did you
On my
catch
side,
all of
watching
that?
or I've been
What do
keeping
you call the
time,
block
so I
letter?
can just let you know
Love
when
letter.
to.
Ooh,
So you can
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that a lot. Thank you so much, Atlas.
Because I'm flipping back
All right,
and
on
forth.
deck. Oh yes, what's your Instagram again?
ATLASRUM_.
Atlas Rum _ Did you get that, chat? All right. Throw a world, a little globe, a little earth emoji in the chat box right now if you felt that. All right. On deck we got Paul Teller. Where are you?
Right here.
All right, there you go. Just in the back. All right, Paul's gonna come to the front in just a moment after the comedic stylings of Dan Laitman, y'all.
Give it up for your little Filipino elf.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
So I'm really bad with slang, guys. Like, there's so much cap. 6'7". But as a comedian, when they want you to get off stage, they shine a light in the back, and that means you have 1 minute to get off stage. And one time, I was on the bill with a 95-year-old woman, and the host gave her the light. I'm like, don't go towards it. That's why I think like a candlelight vigil would be great to hold for a comedian. Like just 100 people saying you are done. I have schizophrenia, that is true, and my parents both saw me having potential to be a doctor, so who saw what wasn't there first? My friend has ADHD. I really am jealous of it. Alright. I want a fist fight with a deaf person.
They got
I think that
hands.
would be a good conversation. I am 34 years sober.
Woo!
I'm 35. I was just a very cool baby. The doctor slapped me too hard. But I got sick with schizophrenia around the same time like DARE was happening, and people saw me, and the person in charge of DARE was like, "Am I bad at my job?" I'm like, "No, I'm just insane." I would never trust a pigeon government. Too many coups. Did I lose you with the 95-year-old comic? My older sibling like hated the fact that I was alive for the first 3 years of my life. Like she tried to put me in a dryer. And my parents are like, oh, he got the schizophrenia from a weed brownie. I'm like, I think it started there. Why do I panic every time I hear a buzzing? I can't wait till we can move past using the word vestigial. No. But with the schizophrenia, I have a wife now. She's not here. She goes to a different open mic. But it's perfect. Like I hear voices. She sees problems that aren't there. We're great for each other. Life is like a box of chocolate. Eventually you'll get diabetes.
Wow.
Got that right.
The internet is terrible here. It's just Wi-Fi. But as a schizophrenic person, you're supposed to be mean, and people find out that I'm a really nice guy. Like, I pulled a reverse Ellen. Alright. I recently downloaded Duolingo. I'm on week 5 of adding vowels to the end of words, so I think I sound Italian.
Yes. Yes. Me with
All right. Was this a productive set?
Yes.
You can catch me at Dan_Laitman_stand up.
Give it up for Daniel! Give it up for Dan. Hey, you rappers, tell your comedian friends. We do comedy here at the open mic. Comedians, tell your rapper friends. All right, poets, tell your singer-songwriter friends. It's an all-act open mic. Anything can happen here. All right, on deck, we got our feature. Yes, we got our feature. Imani. Give it up for Imani, y'all. All right? If you're doing this for Imani, make some motherfucking noise. Very nice, very nice. All right, so on deck is Imani, but coming to the stage, give it up for Paul Taylor, y'all!
I did this song like 3 weeks ago, the last time I was here. But like, I think 99% yeah, I wanted to do it again. So yeah, this is Be Gone. You can go ahead and play it. And yeah.
Got you.
Put it up if you can. There you go. I was practicing that like just an hour ago. But you can follow me at Be Like Bark, Be Like Dog, Paul Taylor's BD Paul Taylor. I follow everybody back. And yeah, thank you.
Give it up for Paul Taylor! Yes! Love that. That was such a cool tune. Paul, regular here at the Nuyorican Paul's Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Paul, is that song streamable?
No, that's the new one.
When's that coming out on the streaming?
When the time is right. I said this before.
That's right, that's right. Well,
when the time is right. I'll get it to your head right now.
well, we have some Paul Lewis. All right, that's what you go by on at least the
That's my middle
Spotify.
name, yeah.
That's right. So we have a Nuyorican Paul's Cafe open mic playlist here on Spotify. All you singer-songwriters, rappers, y'all get put on this playlist. All right, all of you. All right. So you just re-listen to your songs. All right, we got you. We got a song called Nope. We got a song called Make It. That's a good song, Paul. I really like it. All right, so that's on the Spotify playlist. Go look it up. Nuyorican Paul's Cafe open mic. Give it up again for Paul Taylor, y'all. All right, breaking it up with some music. Okay, is it halftime video first or in our feature, or we go right into our feature? Let's go right into our feature. All right, we have our feature tonight. Oh, Imani. I got a whole bio. Got you, Imani. Hold on. All right, stand by. You here with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just have to make sure. All right. All right. That's a good bio. Check this out. Imani's a lawyer and spoken word artist. He received his JD from Georgetown Law School in 2018. He works as a clinical teaching fellow at Seton Hall Law School's Criminal Defense Clinic, where he supervises and teaches law students and representing young people in New Jersey facing criminal charges. Prior to his current job, he was a supervising attorney at the Bronx Public Defender's Office, where he represented people of the Bronx who are accused of committing crimes, from minor to serious offenses. And he supervised first-year attorneys doing the same. Imani is the founder of For the Family, a community organization committed to making legal information more accessible. He's the host of the Brothers-in-Law podcast, a platform where he explains our legal rights and shares the stories of those who have been impacted by the criminal legal system. Imani was born in Jersey. That's where I'm from, New Jersey, in a bitch. Raised in Texas and currently resides in Harlem. All right, he is a member of the Dope Poet Collective and a host of the Poetry as Usual podcast, a spoken word poetry, that's like 2 podcasts, a spoken word poetry podcast created by poets for poets, where they explore the culture, craft, and business of spoken word poetry. His poetry is inspired by his lived experiences as a first-generation Kenyan American, the history of the Black experience, the liberation of all oppressed people, and his care for humanity as a whole. Give it up for our feature today, Amya! Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of talking now, and then it's going to run through poems. So I'm going to get a lot of things out of the way. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at A Brother-in-Law. It's all one word, A Brother-in-Law. Also want to plug the podcast. It's Poetry as Usual, so please subscribe on YouTube. It's a fun podcast if you're a poet, aspiring poet. You drop game, you talk shit, you have fun. I also host a poetry platform called The Sanctuary. Just follow The Sanctuary Poetry on Instagram, and you can get all the information there. All right, so for this feature, I have watched a lot of features in my time as a poet, and I've seen a few features where they don't talk in between a poem, they just go from poem to poem to poem. And I'm going to try that today. However, I'm going to remix it, and I'm going to break each poem with a song. Now, if you've heard me sing before, you might think that's a bad idea. That's because it is. However, I chose songs that I think most of us will know, and it's only a short part of the song that we're going to sing. So that will be how we move from poem to poem. I have 3 poems, and if I have time, I'll do some new shit. If that's cool, say cool. Cool. All right. First song, I'm going to go through all poems. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long. That sounds good. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I'm often praised for my ability to keep calm in the chaos, for the ease in my voice when drowning in a pool of panic. But I promise y'all, being a strong friend ain't nothing to be jealous of. My lack of frenzy is not a gift. Doesn't keep me warm in the winter. It feels more like a weight, like a burden I never asked for, the kind that buries the body. The call I picked up on accident. I didn't choose this life. It chose me. And it's not that I'm never afraid, I just never learned how to be. I never learned it was okay to borrow a smile on days where I couldn't find my own. I never learned it was okay to find refuge in the arms of another person, to put my mask on first in times of turbulence. I don't know where this comes from. I do know that I'm frustrated, that God gifted tears to others, but blessed my eyes barren, made me a walking shoulder to lean on. Feels like an overused rag, always called to clean up the mess. I think I have a complex, a need to save when I need the saving. Always volunteering as tribute, believing myself starved, and we all know that hunger is not a game to be played with. My hands are burnt from catching so much fire that ash began to feel like it belongs there. My favorite movies are the ones where I see myself. Rue, Dobie, Jack. Our survival never scripted.
but no one wants a predictable ending anyways. I look in the mirror and I see martyr. I see sacrifice waving back at me, but not the kind that history remembers. Not the protagonist made eternal in stone. I feel more footnotes than forever. The kind that gets forgotten. This is not a poem, y'all. It's a plea. It's a cry, not for help or for permission. To not say everything is going to be okay when I know I don't believe it. To not have to convince myself I do, just so someone else's sun can shine a little bit brighter. To no longer have to wade and worry it doesn't even belong to me. For too long, I've been the friend to call on when a hand is needed, or the wall to lean on when the ground feels unsteady. So please, check to see if your friend's ship is sinking before you set sail. We are family. Yeah. I got all my people with me. I remixed it. Yeah. We are family. It's great. Come on, everybody, sing. One more time. We are family. That sounds good. I got all my people with me. Yeah. We are family. Come on, everybody, sing. For those of you who don't have 20/20 vision, like me, getting older feels like buying a new pair of glasses. With each year, life becomes more and more clear, and I think of the things I must unlearn. Like the arrogance of my father, a godly man he is, made a living sewing seams of failed marriage after failed marriage, but never left enough thread for the holes created in his own. Thought he was too holy for help. Held on, chose theology over therapy, held on to the Bible more than my mother, and she left before he could make it to the next chapter. My father, his mind is a treasure chest of scripture and history, but he never knew my favorite color. For the things I was most afraid of, he is too much a father, not enough a friend. I must unlearn the expectations of my mother, who sees the heavens and the angel in me so vivid that my human becomes afraid, scared that my mistakes will spill and stain the honor of my hands. My mother loves me a king. Even on days I cannot find my crown, she sees me a masterpiece, but never leaves enough room to feel like a first draft. I must unlearn the big of my brother, who wears wounds only fit for an older sibling, who bled so I wouldn't have to know the stories behind the scar. My brother only showed me his hero, never his human. And what I see now is far more beautiful, a man who passed down everything to me, including his dreams. I must unlearn how the stripes of manhood aren't earned by the number of women and fist fights collected. How strength is a scale with the emotional and the physical proportion equally. I must unlearn the fullness of a friend. How 10 years of yesterday doesn't disappear the disloyalty of today. How a new smile can be warmer than the flicker of a day one. How a best friend can hide a knife beneath the memories. But a stranger can hold your heart gentle like a child does a firefly. I must unlearn the natural of love. How it doesn't just happen. It's not just magic. It's sold. It's steamed. It's pressed. It's not just fabric. I have unlearned far more than I care to admit. Feels a lot like learning to walk for the first time. I now know that falling teaches far more than standing upright. So the next time I stumble, don't catch me. The ground and I have some reacquainting to do.
Yeah. Right.
This little light of mine,
Ah.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, good. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. One time. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light. I'm from church on Sundays.
Alright.
I'm from bed made every morning. I'm from homework first, play later. I'm from shower before you sleep. I'm from shower when you wake up. I'm from no curse words allowed in this household. I'm from stupid, dumb, and idiot being a curse word in this household. I'm from prayers before bed. I'm from a father whose fingernails are still stained by the mud he got it out from. I'm from a mother who knows scripture more than she knows her own son. I'm from the American dream. I'm from everywhere. I'm from somewhere. I'm from nowhere. I'm from $10 haircuts. Remember that, y'all?
$10.
I'm from we got food at home. I'm from knee scrapes on the concrete. I'm from sprained ankles from the court. I'm from my dad knows how to wrap an ankle. I'm from the hospital is where you go when you're dying, and me, I was never dying. I'm from ice cream trucks, waking up the whole neighborhood. I'm from asking parents, yo, can the homie come play outside? I'm from spades at the lunch table. I got 3 and a possible. You better not renege. I'm from pick up basketball. I'm from tackle football without the pads. I'm from grass stained pants and creased sneakers. I'm from ashy elbows and ashy knees. I'm from ringing the doorbell and running. I'm from shit talking. I'm from shit talking as a love language. I'm from fights at the bus stop. I'm from fights at my front lawn. I'm from everywhere. I'm from somewhere. I'm from nowhere. I'm from new kid in school to new kid in school to again new kid in school. I'm from the military. I'm from mom in the army, dad in the army, brother in the army. I'm from 4 years and move, 4 years and move, 4 years and it's time to move again. I'm from dad gone for a year, mom gone for a year, dad and mom gone for the same year. I'm from present and absent parents. I'm from parents who knew how to love me but not each other. I'm from everywhere. I'm from somewhere. I'm from nowhere. I'm from MySpace Top 5. I'm from LimeWire and That's Bitch. I'm from 106 and Park and Comic View. I'm from after school freestyle sessions. I'm from every Lisa was a freestyle session. I'm from Lead With It, Rock With It. I'm from Step in the Name of trick question, y'all. We don't say that no more. I'm from the Wild Thornberries, Hate Arnold. I'm from West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spend most of my days. I'm from Please, baby, please. I'm from a whole different world. I'm from everywhere. Yo, I'm from somewhere. I'm from nowhere. Anybody from where I'm from? I'm trying to do one more by that time.
What? Can you do one more? Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, cool. Let me just grab my phone. New shit. Yeah, when I say new shit, I mean like first draft unedited.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. Want to be invited to the cookout only after we are no longer on the menu. Want to watch this two-step electric slide, place their bodies in the line dance, but never place their bodies on the line. Think about it. Post Malone went from the White Iverson of hip hop to the king of country music, and we didn't bat an eye. Miley Cyrus rocked a low-cut Caesar, twerked on live TV, and now she's back to being the Fresh Princess of Montana. Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. Just like everybody want to be a poet until it's time to be a poet. Want the video, the points, the praise, but somewhere along the line forgot about the purpose of it all, about the reason of it all. Forgot how poetry used to be a confused face, a tilted head caused by America's claim of equality when black folks were forced to drink water darker than them. Forgot about how America was on the witness stand for questioning the love of freedom while prisons was our last known address. When the poetry OGs spoke of resistance, it was because they've had a storm brewing beneath their skin since the invasion. When Langston wrote about pride and dignity, it was because white folks didn't think they had any. When Claude spoke of self-respect, he held the missing 2 fits in his mouth like cigar smoke. Uncle Amiri warned us that poems are bullshit unless they are teeth, or trees, or lemons. Auntie Audrey reminded us that poetry is a weapon in a time of struggle. Professor June taught us that poetry is a political act because it involves telling the truth, and I see no teeth, I see no trees, no lemons, barely any truth. A few swords, yes, but the blades are so dull they can't even cut through the tension and struggle. Struggle laughs at the punches that we throw. And now look at us, making spectacle out of our suffering, unearthing our skeletons we bury, lighting our memories on fire and telling people, look how pretty it burns. Look how colorful it kills. And for what? Bragging rights? To join a team? To please a few strangers? Poetry for points is pointless. Bars without rebellion is just noise. Rhyming without dismantling something is a poor use of the English language, but I get it. The stage is but a coliseum, and the poets are gladiators. And I know you are entertained, but the difference is they fought for freedom and we fight for free. Sometimes we fight for change, but never actually making any. There's a reason why slam wasn't birthed during the Renaissance or the Civil Rights Movement. Because the poets were too busy, too focused, too necessary. So what? Your words can turn ashes into a burning bird. Who cares the way you metaphor the mundane or makeshift the mud? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? For 3 minutes, you spilled yourself on stage. And for what? The real clock starts when the poem's over. Thank you. That's my time.
We get that audience. Thank you so much, Imani, for that wonderful, wonderful performance. What's that? What is it? Give them a round of applause again. Please and thank you. All right, we're going to do that for all the performers today. Because we got a whole list of them, but thank you so much for breaking it down for us, Imani. Okay, without further ado, a little bit of a halftime video for you to watch, all right, to see all the events that we do here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, including this one, of course. Pay attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the greatest community in the world. This is your halftime report. I am your correspondent. My name is Elemental, bringing you all the latest news and upcoming events brought to you by the legendary Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and as always, keep creating. The Nuyorican Bowery Slam happening every Monday at the Bowery Poetry Club in New York City, hosted by Luna Rosa and Jay Rose. Doors open at 6:30. The line starts at least 30 minutes earlier. Winner receives a $20 cash prize and a chance to compete in the final Friday Slam. Occurring on the last Friday of the month at Loisaida Center at 7 p.m. Hosted by Matthew Marroquin and Paul Conqueso. Winners from the Nuyorican Bowery Slam compete against each other for a $100 cash prize and a chance to compete in our annual Grand Slam. Plus, there's a Twilight Hour open mic hosted by La Bruja. Make sure you come through. Our open mics at the Loisaida Center are all kinds of incredible. The venue records high-quality audio and video of all performances, and they are live streamed to the Loisaida and Nuyorican YouTube channels. Except our first Wednesday of every month, we have Women's Orator Wednesday, aka WOW, hosted by 2024 Grand Slam champion Somebody's Mama. Our all-acts open mic by and for all women and women representing peoples. This is a safe space. Come through. The remaining Wednesdays of the month, we have the Nuyorican open mic hosted by Acosta, Arya, aka Brian, the motel guy. Doors open at 6 p.m. This is where stars are born. No guaranteed performances for latecomers, so make sure you are on time, folks. Our online programming, which are absolutely free. free include the online open mic hosted by yours truly, weekly on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific via Zoom, live stream to YouTube. All styles are welcome. The second Tuesday of every month via Zoom, we have the Slam Workshop, facilitated by the 2024-25 National Youth Poet Laureate Stefanny Pacheco. When you sharpen your craft, you sharpen your performance. There are many other in-person online events coming up. For info and tickets, all programming can be found at nuyorican.org/calendar. Our social media, website, and other links, including to sign up for our mailing list, go to linktree/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Also visit our YouTube channel to catch past live streams of online and Loisaida open mics and many other special events. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a non-profit 501c3 organization based in New York City on the Lower East Side. Ticket sales and grants don't cover all of our programs and operations expenses. So here are ways you can support us to help continue to move poetry forward in the spirit of our founders. Our merchandise, shirts, hats, cups, and tote bags available for purchase at our Nuyo table, in our in-person events, or online at nuyorican.org/merch. New materials coming all the time, folks. Stay plugged in. Donations are very much appreciated and tax deductible. Scan the QR code or go to nuyorican.org/donate. Check out and subscribe to our Patreon site. Gain access to events not available online or to the public. Go to patreon.com/Nuyorican Poets Cafe. We would love to hear from you. If you've attended one of our shows, let us know about your experience. Go to nuyorican.org/survey to complete and submit the form and receive a special gift for your feedback. Special thanks to our tech team, our programs and operations team, our hosts, our volunteers, and our executive director, plus all our sponsors for helping us keep the spirit of artistry and inspiration of poetry alive and moving forward through the spirit of our founders. Brought to you by Elemental Vision Works, inspiring change through passion in poetry and creative productions. We appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night. Peace.
Thank you. Hey, that was good, huh? Shout out to our friend Elemental, who hosts the Thursday night online open mic. All right, so if you have to, or if there's for some reason you cannot come to one of our events, you can still access a wonderful open mic that's been going on since COVID times. All right, hosted by our man who edited that video. Something that was not mentioned in that video, real quick chat before we get on to the rest of the show, is this. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe, we've been telling people that you're going to be opening on Halloween. That was told to us for the longest time. Unfortunately, there is a delay. This is following. Well, right now, there's a delay with the construction. We won't be opening on Halloween as we had hoped, but we do hope to have our building complete by the end of the year. We love what we do, the service we provide, the community we have cultivated. Please join our Patreon. All right. Also consider giving any amount as a tax-deductible donation. We need your support, but more important to us than you know, is grateful for every opportunity to be in community with y'all. All right, and that includes coming to our shows. All right, so please consider so we can open up, by the end of 2026. All right, cool. All right, let's get on to the rest of the show, shall we? On deck, we got Paul Skiff. Paul, where are you? You're right there. All right, you're coming to the stage. I didn't say. Paris Sama. Paris, are you ready? All right. Make some noise for Paris Sama, y'all. He's still here.
Good to see you again, brother.
Yeah.
I got some new shit.
No shit.
It wasn't easy to write because there's a lot of truth in it.
Okay.
You see, as an artist now, I like to sketch things out, feeling free to express myself and create reasonable doubts following those. Let me start over, I'm sorry.
Come on, poet.
Yes,
You
poet.
got it, you got it.
You see, as an artist now, I like to sketch things out, feeling free to express myself and create without reasonable doubts following those same thoughts coming to mind. From a certain point of view where ideas are intertwined, I like to call it digging into solid veins of a pure gold mine on paper, from sketched outlines to thoughts crossed, and I prayed this time because this piece ended a drought through the perennial. The sunshine doesn't blind you when your third eye opens up. Just stare into it, you'll see. But let's not think too deep. It's like King Horus helping you finally solve the millennial puzzle. Despite being unable to close it from there on out, it's something you can't live without. Now, listen. On that paper, I drew a line that began this ruler. I told him, or better yet, he told me, we are one, and our future depends on these principles I'm about to give you. When you apply them, you're going to gain attention, filled with tension, and only then will you understand that it doesn't matter if then the mirrored image of me vanished. It took some time to figure out what he meant, but once I did, I realized why his presence was so cold at first. To leave me on that cliffhanger feeling frozen, I couldn't let the thought of it go. I was stuck on that blank page with nothing to show, nothing to write, but once my heart skipped a beat, it reminded me of something I kept repeating. That's when it started to unfold, and him leaving the way he did was a perfect example of what he was trying to show. Trying to teach and resonate this power of ours that grows only if you know how to demand, demonstrating authority. He went on saying, suppose this principle was applied around the time when you split your hand open with blood spilling out on the pavement outside, or the incident where you almost slit your wrist open knowing damn well you took one too many shots, one too many sips. It took more than that to learn your own limit, especially when, okay, I get it. Yeah, you get it now because you feel it. Time is running out. Now, listen, as you can see, I'm no stranger to limit breakers. Living proof will show you that much. So when it comes to everyone else, fortunately but unfortunately, you can't let this power you were entrusted with, that all of us were entrusted with. No matter how heinous, how manipulative it'll get, you have to be stronger than before. You cannot fold anymore. So as my story unfolds and comes to a close, before we finally fuse, merging into one, he finished his ended half with, it doesn't matter if it's your mother, father, uncle, sister, grandparents, whomever. If you don't draw that line, set those boundaries and stick by them, you're going to always be left in the cold by the ones who do. So sooner than later, there won't be any more heartbeats to skip. And the only thing you're going to be able to sketch out is a flat line. So let us both leave you with this. Don't let your well-being fall victim to a destroyed identity. Once you learn this technique, apply it every day and be the best version of yourself you can be. It may sound tough, but nothing but love comes from this peace. So if you have to, go to war for your peace. Thank you. I overcame my fear about a month ago when I came back to the stage, and the host told me about Soul that I'll be going to next week. Y'all can find me everywhere by Paris Sama. On Instagram it's just different. It's like Paris, like the city in France, .Sama. Like Osama without the O. Paris Sama. I'm an anime artist too. Thank you for your time.
Give it up for Paris!
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you coming back to me. That was very, very wonderful. Thank you. All right. And if it's your first time, consider coming back to us again as well. Okay. On deck, we got Queen La. Where are you, Queen La? There you are. Hi, Queen La. We're ready for you right after Paul Skiff, everyone.
Give it up for the legend himself! Loisaida legend, Paul Skiff.
Tough questions for heterosexuals. What do you think caused your heterosexuality? How did you decide you were heterosexual? How old were you when you came out as a heterosexual? Is it possible that your heterosexuality is just a phase that you may grow out of? Is it possible that your heterosexuality stems from a neurotic fear of others of the same sex? Why do you insist on flaunting your heterosexuality? Can't you just be who you are and keep it quiet? Why do heterosexuals put so much emphasis on sex? Just what do men and women do in bed together anyway? Have you ever been hetero-bashed? Have you ever been to Hetero Week at Disneyland? Considering the menace of overpopulation, how could the human race survive if everyone were heterosexual? Do you like to dress up in front of the mirror as a heterosexual? Have you ever thought about adopting a child to get around being a heterosexual? Would you want your child to be a heterosexual, knowing the problems and all the comedy routines they'd end up in? When was the last time you were turned down for a job because it was obvious how big a fucking heterosexual you were? As a heterosexual, do you feel safe in public holding hands or kissing? What is your favorite hetero-friendly local business? Do you own a hetero pride flag? How do you know for sure you're not just hetero-curious? As a heterosexual, do you feel you have any chance at all? Do you really feel you have any chance at all as a heterosexual of ever being a fully entitled member of consumer society? Why do heterosexuals do so many party drugs? Why are so many heterosexuals people who are into Dolly Parton, Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Madonna, Stevie Nicks, Celine Dion, Barbara Streisand, Miss Piggy, and Burt Reynolds? What's the big attraction for heterosexuals at the Xena lookalike contest at Meowmix on Houston Street? Why do you think so many LGBTQ people get anxiety about so many heterosexuals? As a heterosexual, would you feel safe living in a place like El Paso, Biloxi, Laramie, or Corpus Christi? Do your parents know you're a heterosexual? Does your roommate? Yeah, so how does it make you feel being backed up into a corner against the wall like this just because you're a fucking heterosexual?
Come on. Come on. Yes! Well, that's the call, Skiff! Come on now. All right, you can find Paul here at the Paul's Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Find him a lot of time over here. He's a very frequent guest. And also, you can find his work at in the book, At the Table, Aloud, our anthology. All right, he read from it last time he was here. An actual poem from that book. Go pick it up. Okay. On deck, we have Stefanny. Hi, Stefanny. Hey, what's up? Okay, Stephanie's in this beach. We have so many Stephanies. Stephanie's two N's you signed up with. There you go. We got many Stephanies. Stephanie, thanks for pulling up to this month. All right. On deck is you. Come to the stage is you. All right, give it up for Queen Live, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Okay, I made my way back to the stage about a month ago. I feel like 17 years.
Wow. Nice.
I'm trying a new poem today.
No shit.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always felt this expectation to be perfect. It wasn't always said with words, but it was how my family showed it. Like I remember, age 9, I was so proud. I got all these. And they said, well, good for you. Why should we reward you for what you're supposed to do?
Wow.
And those words were branded in my mind and followed me through time, but I can still smell the scent of my confidence being burnt like it was yesterday. Message, your expectation is perfection. So now I'm 30 looking in the mirror and can't connect with my own reflection. Have no idea of who she is, can only see flaws and imperfections. Expectations take up so much space, they leave no room for real affection. Now I'm a cold heart walking, treating life like a never-ending checklist. And nothing is ever good enough. Because perfection is a cruel obsession, and I've developed an addiction to constantly fixing, but now I'm calling it healing. Trying to outthink my emotions to hide the fact that I'm not really feeling. So what do? I just push myself harder and ignore the effects. Abandon my own needs and make excuses for the neglect. Go, push harder. You're not ready for your rest. Keep going, go harder. You have to be the best. It's your only option. Even though I'm in pain, I just can't keep myself from stopping because it's all that I know. So what would I do? Then I hear a voice say, well, it's time to know you. Fast forward to age 33. God took hold and put his hands on me. He said, you are beautiful, golden, brilliant, chosen, and live like you know this to be true. And with every tear you cry, I'll baptize your eyes so you learn to see the God in you. You are always enough. You are made in my image. You are surrounded by love that comes with no limits. You are loved for who you are, not what you think you need to do. You don't need to chase perfection because your presence is the living proof. So from that day on, I learned to walk this journey in this truth. And I pray you walk it too and love the perfect that is you. Thank you. You can find me at its_QueenLa.
Give it up again for Queen La, everyone! Coming back after all this time, thank you so much. This mic is not just for the pros, of course, or the amateurs, but those that put this on the back burner. All right, and found a reason valid enough to come forth and give us your heart. And thank you so much, Queen. On deck, we got Abryanna. Abryanna's here.
Yeah!
Oh, let's pull it up again to my mic.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, can't wait to hear from you, as well as Stefanny, everyone. Give it up for Stefanny!
Thank you. It's actually with an S and two N's.
Yeah.
You know, my Dominican parents are very phonetic. So first, I just want to thank you all for being here because it's my second time on stage reading a poem. And I just want to say, every time I read this, I read it to friends. Every time I read this, it feels like a easier pill to swallow because this is still where I'm at. It is called Stages. All right, stages. 1, we're great, you and I. Yeah, we misunderstand each other more often than not. Feelings get hurt. Resentment builds, but doesn't it for every couple? We have a great meet cute. I saw you from across the room and was immediately drawn into your ether. You said that I'm your first love. I'm convinced we've known each other in another lifetime. Twin flames is what they call it. So what if I have 3rd-degree burns? Time heals all wounds and other cliches. So I cook, I create, I keep my hands, body, mind busy, pull out mugwort reeds one sunny day, make miso peanut butter chicken one balmy night, learn guitar with stubborn fingers, fall off reformers with a weak core, march along with achy feet to drums and dance and stomp to rhythms. I drive until I get lost and take detours on tolled bridges. 2, until I wake up seething, feeling the ache in my hands. They want to tear and push because I feel attacked by your words. I raise my voice in protest. I bring up my boundaries like castle walls, ancient and impenetrable. I exclaim from my gut, déjale tu vaina. I tell you to leave, to let me be, to go off into your own sunset. You blame me for your actions for the last time. I shake my head and bite my lip because I want to call you a fool. I'm incredulous and righteous. I want to scream. The moment I'm done and I'm alone, my body knows before my mind does. My shoulders come up as high as earrings, permanent and cement-like and ready for collision. No massage will make it right. My jaw aches from biting down all night. The tightness is everywhere. You say you want to be my safe place. A guttural, incredulous laugh emerges from my center because you are continents away from anywhere safe. 3, we can make it work, right? We love each other, that's true. I know you have a big heart and so much potential. I have a front row seat and can see the glistening sweat on your brow from giving it your all. Plus, your words are beautiful. So what if your actions are as consistent as a fly's lifespan? Intention's what is important. Years on, years off. What's another year to add? Maybe I can fix it. Bring out my magic wand and abracadabra your shit. I just have to keep taking deep breaths and focus on me. Maybe I can deal with the constant dissatisfaction by meditating. Oh, and deal with my generational trauma. See, my mom left her 4 husbands, so I just need to sort through that, and then we'll be okay. I got it. I figured it out. 4. It hurts, this achy heart. Feels like it's about to burst. Tears squatter on my eyes, refusing to vacate the premises. I tussle awake for hours, hoping to sleep, but get caught up in convoluted dreams of toppling Indonesian empires and knives that don't stab but only slice, showing me that I need to cut ties, my subconscious whispering answers of intuition and hard truths. I wake up slumped and heavy, can't get up from bed for minutes turn to centuries. It feels like swimming in a murky, expansive lake, the water coagulating like molasses. I don't want to drown, I can only go at snail pace, but at least I am moving. 5. I can't fix it, I heard myself utter. I shouldn't have had to carry us on my back. I chose to because I love hard. And because your love encouraged me to keep moving forward despite the doubts based on facts and observable actions. So I just let go. Without hurry or fear, that's when I realized I could float to the top. Weightless, serene, trusting, to a peaceful shore, one that's been waiting for me all along.
Thank you so much. Give it up! All right. Taking us through that epic journey. I feel like I was in a relationship with you just now. That was great. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I felt you. I felt you. Okay. I was that much into it. All right, on deck, we got IJ the Jumpman. Where are you? Stay jumping? There you are. Okay. Coming to the stage. Give it up for Abryanna, y'all!
How's everybody doing?
We chillin'.
This is new unedited shit.
New shit.
The first time I wrote a poem after 10. The first time I wrote a testament, a doctrine, a poem was in a downtown alley, constipated, shitted out a scripture. Those that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. I know the grip of a noose that taught me how to hang tight. Always a choke before the belief. Always a belief before the disappointment. Always disappointment before you realize you don't know the inside. Don't know home. Don't know how to hang from chandeliers. And what's a chandelier made of? Because light ain't never been strong enough without the hope. I mean the rope. I mean the pretty masquerade to hold you close to center. Ain't I still enough to push through brass enough to cop a loose lighter, but ain't carry enough zinc in the body. My skin, just bronze enough to flicker in the dark. But alleys ain't a thing people look up to, only look down. I mean down. As you can see, I have an iron deficiency. I've been here so long, my stool has crystallized. You can see through this shit, see the feces, the facade of faith, without a thing to put it in. See through me, acrylic, shadow resistant in an alternate universe. But here, I see the good on my lips, always I'm out to darken your sidewalk. Learn how to spit shit out, learn how to scrape the foul, the death, the scripture from under my tongue. I mean Pete, learn how to wait. The first time I wrote a poem, blood splat out my rectum, recommended my nose, my mouth, sick be a thing, the holes in my body, learn how to water, drink from its ghetto fountain of you, so soldiers of the body of Christ be ancient, old enough to know my pain. Shouldn't be a problem. Already something I read about in scripture. Already the thing that's been here before I get permission to gamble is bloody buy-in. Nothing new under the sun, son. A thing I ain't bird to know, but a thing I ain't hide from. The first time I wrote a poem, devils tried to write it for me, but wrong is the drug I inhaled. I in heaven, wrong. You love me, wrong, right, wrong. Stay right here, wrong. Turn, pay attention to direction, have some direction, go straight, wrong, gay, wrong. Go left, let it all crash, wrong. I know things that know things, wrong things just a noun, just me. I'm things that's known, a cry is better than a poem, cause God is a thing that knows blood and shit. There's a thing to know about alleys and chandeliers, both a bird and the prism of, wait, the first time I wrote a poem, I just cried. We fall down, but we get up. We fall down, but we get up. Or wipe all this shit out.
Hell yeah!
Wow. Thank you so much, Brihanna. New shit? That was new? Fantastic. All right, keep it coming, all right? An open mic, perfect place to experiment. Give us your new shit. Anything that's in that notes app, just share it, all right? We're here to support you. All right, on deck is Amya. Amya. Fuck that up. Can I do it again? Can I do it again for you? On deck we have Amya. There you are. Give it for Amya. First we have IJ the Jumpman. Y'all give it up for him too. Oh my God, I broke it, guys. Did it for the bit. All right, come close. Good. See you later.
How are you listening?
Yeah.
I just want to it's been one of my more favorite ones. As of late, on your phone, like it's one I like to call Sound Off. I've been told what I've been told. Don't know who I'm fighting for. Sound off. Don't listen. See it with your eyes. The truth is, these eyes don't lie. The truth is, I see better through my left eye than I do through my right. But whatever's left is still right. These eyes don't lie, so why should anyone else's? The facts are right in front of our faces, yet some fail to face the fact and try to erase it like a mistake. It's written in blood red on the canvas. What I learned is that you can't erase Sharpie, just like you can't erase sharp force trauma. Yet someone to box out the stains like a rebound. Clean your glasses. If you don't want to see it, then at least hear it. Sound off! Sound off! Because the next part won't be heard. They say birds of a feather flock together. Makes me remember to check the weather. It's raining, it's pouring, bullets. How can you get to the eye of the storm when the clouds swarm and you can't see where to go? Fun fact, the eye of the storm is always dry, free of rain from the sky and from our eyes. Yet the home of the brave wants to brave the storm until they themselves become it. Look out below, the masses don't see the mass destruction about to be unleashed. A lightning strike, air strike, sound off! Sound off! Because sound doesn't matter when you're doing a head count, only bodies do. So drop and give me as many heads as possible, because when the coins flip, the tails don't seem so sweet. The proof is in the pudding and it spells out war. Am I seeing this right? It's a chess match, except all that's left are kings and pawns. Is there a demand for propaganda? Well, yes, apparently, because speech is free, but when I try to use mine, sound off. Breaking news, war. What's the cost of speech now? I see assaults and battery, but they don't bat an eye at me, they'd rather batter me. If you're gonna charge me to speak, I'll be durable. You're gonna have to shut me down and shut me up. If I make it through the eye of the storm, will it stay dry? I'll call you because whatever's left is right. Stay jumping. You can find me on Instagram at ij.jumpman.
Give it up for IJ the Jumpman!
IJ. Thank you so much, IJ, for pulling up. Also, he slapped the other day at our Monday Night Poetry Slam. You killed that shit again, IJ. Thank you so much. Keep working on that craft, all right? On deck, we got who? LeMarr Taylor. Are you here? Hold on. Stick around. First, we got Amya. Y'all give it up again.
Hey everyone.
Woo!
It's my first time performing.
Come on! I love it!
New shit?
No shit!
Okay, so this piece is called To Me. I felt like I owed everybody an explanation, but were they even listening? Some days were heavy, some days I cried, but you know, growing up, I learned crime is for the weak. Truthfully, crime is for the real, for the strongest soldiers that get tired of being strong. I live in the moment, I'm ready for what my future has for me, but is my past? The childhood me still was SpongeBob and Scooby-Doo. The teenage me still needs hugs, words that feel like hugs, but still angry she didn't have a voice. The adult me is ready for new chapters and continue to give.
Yes.
What broke me was seeing people I truly love not love me. Seeing people walk away from me when I would have given my back for them to walk on. Every call I got, I showed up. When I called, D&D. But now what I feel is me. What I feel is this is my time. For a long time it was always, you have an attitude. Nah, you misunderstand me and what I feel. I want energy that understands me. And what you see is me. I don't give a fuck who I lose on this run, as long as it ain't me. I felt alone and I announced that. But did I matter? I realized and I accepted that I always matter. On it, but you know, regular shit. Because I'm her, and her is back.
Her is back. Did you hear it? I heard it. I'm glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back.
I like that.
All right, will you come back? Will you come back to me?
Yes,
Some more?
yes,
More?
yes.
Okay. On deck, we got Stefanny. Stefanny. There, I'm not correct here. All right, you're on deck. Get ready. Get locked in, Stefanny. All right, we're coming to the stage. Right in the front. Give it up. For LeMarr Taylor, y'all.
Good. I don't know if this is on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. First and foremost, it's an honor to be here. I actually just traveled back. This is my first time being home. I'm from the Bronx, originally. I live in Atlanta. I came home, see my beloved Knicks do their thing. It was beautiful. I'm getting ready to go to the parade. Figure out come up here.
Come on. I'll be there too.
I'm working through this piece, so I appreciate y'all allowing me some grace. If we have any Solange fans in the house?
Yeah!
They might be able to help me sing this along, right? I try to drink it away. I try to put one in the air. I try to dance it away. I try to change it with my hair. I read my credit card bill up. Thought a new suit would make it better. I try to work it away. But that just made me even sadder. I tried to keep myself busy. I ran around in circles, think I made myself dizzy. I slept it away, I sexed it away, I read it away, away. Until the day I decided to have a heart-to-heart, a meeting of the mind, face the man in the mirror, eye to eye, and finally I admit,
what I see, what I saw, is unbalanced. This last stretch has been a constant exercise where I come to realize no matter which way the ball bounces, reward is a rebound. It is just as important as knowing when to shoot your shot, and you cannot forget the art of knowing when to pivot. It's a pivotal ingredient not to get too caught up in the mix of whatever season God's got you simmering in, good, bad, or indifferent, because the grass will grow back, and the leaves must turn. In turn, life has got no experts. We're all just interns learning while on the job. So it's blessed if we're blessed to be called to clock in, to keep living, keep discerning. It's the Spirit's way of pointing you in the direction of what's most deserving. One of the reasons why I can never forget the day I got my DUI. Unbeknownst to me, it was a blessing in disguise. It took the absence of a deadly wreck, or better yet, my car being flipped upside down, to finally acknowledge that I had been living reckless. In that moment, God gave me a new lease on life, that fork in the road where I finally realized what I had been putting on my plate just wasn't healthy. I could no longer stomach the direction my life was headed in, my desire to be loved, having seeking external validation. Then I made the immense mistake of telling white lies to the wife. All the while secretly seeking greener pastures, and I partly blame it on those late nights, listening to the quiet storm on WBLS. The Force MDs told me love is a house, and I promised that with her, I try to be patient. I wish I had the vision then to foresee how vile she was before the vows, and how there will come a point in time when I could no longer count on her to doctor my childhood wounds. So once love stopped making house calls and its absence was evident within my house walls, I convinced myself better was outdoors. Surely I will. Because when I wanted to be better, show herself right on time, wrapped up in a Coke bottle, shaky eyes, and a seductive southern drawl. The same attributes that caught Claude. Had me forgetting who I was, and was waiting for me back at home. Gambled my last $2. Even bet the entire house on it. Only to end up losing that. And the girl too. How's that foreclosure? Lesson learned. Everyone that shows up at your steps with a smile ain't there to bring good news. Everything that looks and tastes good ain't good for you. And ever since then, life has been up, down, and up again. No matter how it's scripted, it was written. The show of resilience between the interventions and introspection can only be an eye and eye, telling me I'm that end. Albeit nothing without him. The fear of judgment after going through all these trials had me caged inside until I decided to pick up the pen, where I spew secrets between margin and lines. The results of often feeling marginalized. And to my surprise, I totally recalled during the disagreement with my ex-wife, she demanded I discard my diaries. And in that moment, I just couldn't understand why, especially with her knowing I've been a writer all my life. I just chalked it up to her having a problem with my choice of words. Only later after the divorce, for me to find poetry and discover I'm just a problem with words. It's interesting how God works. Because the cure to what ails you oftentimes can be found in the things that brings about the most discomfort. And until I got comfortable, no longer running towards the things that numb, desensitize me for the feelings of guilt introduced by my mistakes, rather than remain in the sunken place, I had to get out. And now I cannot live in silence. I will not allow them to speak for me. Because the mistakes I made just means I'm trying, and damn it, I do try hard. Detours on my life path just point me in the right direction. Because coincidentally, a mistake, be it the catalyst, taking you to the right place. Okay, I am. Real quick, I'm gonna get out of here. If you're ever in Atlanta, you wanna follow me, follow back, L-Uno Speaks, that's E-L-U-N-O Speaks. I love to connect with everybody here. It's been a pleasure, thank you. Give it up for LeMarr! Make some vibes and all that.
Yes. You're gonna hear that all year, I swear to God. LeMarr, that was excellent, man. You don't gotta wait until we go to Atlanta to talk to him. You can talk to him right now, okay, right here after the show, all right? And that means go talk to everybody, amongst especially the performers you go to. All right. On deck we have MicheeMadonna. Where are you?
Michee.
Michee. You get Michee?
MicheeMadonna? Okay, you're next. MicheeMadonna. Come to the stage. Give it up for Stefanny, y'all.
This is this thing on?
Yeah.
This is I think my second or third time performing, so overcoming this fear. This poem is called The Female Effect, and there's a word in French. It's la dièse, which is goddess. Eyes drenched in green, successful in their thirst for praise. Drop dead looks, she's music to the soul. Her legs will take you to the Milky Way. Skin like silk, steady curves that meander. Lips so delectable, they'll take you by force. You'll be climbing your way into her mind like a ladder. Untamed beauty, desirable yet quaint. That subtle charm to draw you in, every minute mysteriously gone by, making it harder and harder to escape. You'll be hungry for her truth. You'll be feeding on her words, a real sharpshooter with class, the kind they whisper about only at night. Don't forget to tell her your dreams, for she will pronounce them already real. Sitting across the table from La Diaz, she'll soften your heart with a glance of her heels. Kissing strong, teasing gently, pleading to be stripped bare of everything you know. Introducing her heat to your oxygen, submerging within you is a new, flammable glow. You are now a part of her world. Each door is a stairway to the beyond. Firing on all possible cylinders, magic surrounds you, no need for your wand. Enchanting are the hours you dwell in her presence, the rain to your fantasy, dripping down to your feet is nothing but ecstasy. How can a love so inviting even exist in a world gone mad? This was a letter he wrote to her. Please, woman, show me how to love. I've looked to the sky. I've looked to the castles in the sky as home. Overflow these bones with kindness. My safe haven I've craved for so long. Protect me in the flesh with your sheath of armor. Hold me accountable without keeping me captive. Having your love will yet be my greatest honor. What a woman, that female effect.
Give it up for Stefanny, y'all. Second time performing ever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think she was in here. Well, it's kind of fake. All right. And then after our last performer on this list, we went through the list successfully. Oh, wonderful. We're going to take anyone that hasn't gone. Yeah, there's someone here that wants to go that hasn't gone. Oh, we have to let's get you in, right? Come to the stage. Give it up for MicheeMadonna, y'all. Yes! Woo!
I have one plan, but I'm going to do this piece instead. It's titled In Memoriam. I'm not good at the game charades. You know, acting out of phrase. But it must be an absurd appearance, dying of a broken heart syndrome in the land where the #1 killer of women and men is heart disease. Yes, that's before cancer, COVID, chronic respiratory ash to ease. And yes, I can't breathe to think accidents, strokes, diabetes don't cut your gaze on how we mostly send our children to the grave. You know those shards of life we pick up and slice our fingers over. You know those tiny specks of glass that be sprayed over a class mirrored America. Oh, say, can you see? Twilight's last gleaming, see in 2020, our hindsight claimed the lives of 4,357 aged 1 through 19. Yes, that's 4 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, so that equals 19, right? Nope, you're wrong. See, there's over 600 mass shootings per year. See, our schools drill for the active shooter. And silly too, because who knows the drills better than the active shooter? I mean, Splinter went on them and he paid attention. I mean, it got him out of class. Meanwhile, rush under a desk to face our deaths, America the brave. I said, meanwhile, rush under a desk to face our deaths, America the brave. See, when I wrote this in 2022, there were 27 education homes sprayed. Yes, that's 27 school shootings for 2022. But once again, there were school shootings during the year that we were shut down for a pandemic. Swiss cheese, the America. See, we tweezed each splintering memory from our fingers as we let them slip away from changing our ways. But y'all don't seem to get the picture. See, this charade of rights keeps me indifferent, especially since the math just don't math right. See, there are 67 million more guns in America than people. I said there are 67 million more guns here than people. So who has the rights to fear? Obsessive, over-aborted, quadruple suicide attempts distorted. Look, you can't kill you. That's just for U.S. to do. Sold to AR-15s and over 600 bullets to someone who just turned 18. Look, I'm sure he won't hurt nobody. Surging of blood, uncontrollable stress. I mean, who's got anxiety? Gruesome grief, guilted, mental health alerts, cries of help, wishing those shards of life, we could just place them back together. But I'm just wishing that we would stand together. See, America's not ours. It's those other people's. You know, those corporations that be needing us people. See, rights we do not have, America. Oh, was that the phrase? See, I told y'all I'm bad at charades. You can find MicheeMadonna everywhere at MicheeMadonna. MicheeMadonna.
Give it up! Well, not too far you can talk to MicheeMadonna after the show. Okay, so we got through the official list, but let's see if there's some newcomers that would like to perform with us. Your friend? What was your name? Brihanna. Brihanna? Okay. And unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. Sorry, everyone. But please come up to me. Come up to us next Wednesday. Yes? Yes. Thank you so much. All right. Brianna, you ready?
Yes.
You locked in? You got your piece?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, we can't do any songs for a second round. I'm sorry. Oh. Come on in. All right. You can do it a cappella? Fuck yeah. Come on up. All right. We're perfect. We're professionals. Give us those same lyrics. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Hi, y'all. Hey. My name is Brihanna.
I'm a new artist.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna start it off like this. I was a complacent nigga, so I know ties won't forget me. When I went from home raised, I knew my cries was meant to respect my needs. Lost my mind chasing cars when the motif was more keys. Lost on locks when they moved for my knees. Wanted rocks all over my fingers, rocks all over my teeth without the price of digital printing fees. Down to earth, they call it the league, cause the rocks is true chasing after your piece. Still not a master yet, y'all call me in like Casper to work on my masters. Why y'all like tissue paper, I'd rather tie my box up with plaster. How I lit a bastard, it's a plastic laxer. How y'all act, I need a taper. And don't call me backwards before I call y'all apples. A little faster. Been a record told her backwards, cause I'm creating last words. Last thing that's gonna change is how the duty call for the blues. Look at me, I'm the rabbit you keep in stew, but half of me can't be used for spare use. So go ahead and work it off. For your girl, go ahead and take it off. Then blame it all on how rich it costs. Last you heard from me, I was a plasterer. Now baby, I'm actually plastering the entire world. Not lost, but I'm endearing. Now the candle can fix my fear. I need light like from shock, cause the dark needs a lot of space to talk. If you feel the same, I should call a rock and star for your baby to hear. Call a rock and star for your baby to hear. Call a rock and star for your baby to hear. Cause I'm the last piece in the world. I'll bend blocks and fend off bears, cause commodity is in the care. I'm half of where I've been and half of where I'm going, so everybody treat me like I'm a token. Well in regards to the one who wrote this. Well in regards cause we're the ones that fell into the water that was running. And only few remember the ones who running. Don't ask cause their lawyers have puns in their kid, and they're causing to teach you what they got under the lid. So just erase what you read, good thing you read it in bed. Don't want nightmares only ahead. So call a rock and star and I'll place rocks where I'm led. At least that'll draw the residual, cause me I like offendable, so you're not gonna catch me and flow like a dope. I handle what I'm told, I'm the Capricorn, so I represent the most solid half of the goat. Still love to see enough to keep it afloat. Still love to see enough to keep it afloat. So when I'm in trouble, you'll just have to see where it goes. Call a rock and star for your baby to hear. Call a rock and star for your baby to hear. Call, and I'm there.
Okay, you're an artist. Thank you so much for performing with us. All right, where can we find you? Go all of you.
My Instagram handle is lifeupdates_ham. Lifeupdates_ham. I don't post a lot of work on there. It's very blank. But like, if there's ever something you want to see me do, reach out and I'll do it.
There you go. All right, that's what these open mics are all about. Thank you so much for coming here. All right, and trying your workout anyway. All right, even if you couldn't tell us the song. Now, of course, where can we find the song? Is it streamable? No. It's not streamable yet? When's it going to be streamable?
You want it out?
Yes.
I want it.
Work on it, okay? All right, do some homework, all right? Come back to us, have it posted and everything, okay? I would love that. All right, thank you so much, Brihanna. Okay, and check it out, chat. We have time. All right, we went a little long today, but that's fine. We want to get you out at the 8:30 time. So can I do some notes for all of you? All right, as per tradition, this is what I do. All right, as your host, I feel like I should listen to everything that you say. All right, and kind of write down the stuff that I can chew on, lines that are yum, 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 yum. All right, I may butcher your pieces completely. All right, in regurgitating them. But fear not, this is just me showing some appreciation for you coming to my mic. All right, and this is everybody here, including Brihanna. All right, starting with Kiran. Are you still here, Kiran? All right, even if they're not here, all right, that's fine. If you're watching and you're not in the room right now, well, I shout you out. Know that you're the best. All right, Kiran. All right, you came up first, right, pal? All right, thank you so much for sharing. Barry, let's see, right? Acting like a man who chewed his way out of his casket. Fucking line. All right, strangle syllables from the static of the wind until I hear my voice echo. Such a good line. All right, I mistake it for yours. All right, I'm a religious man until 11 p.m. Same. All right, then it's the bewitching hours. It's a little devil emoji, right? After that. All right, after I mention every performer, y'all say thank you for their time, all right? Thank you, Kiran.
Thank you, Kiran.
All right, excellent. I love hearing that. Lyrical Faith, where are you? You still in this piece? All right, I commit crimes. I love this piece that you shared. New piece, right? This is what I gathered, right? I commit crimes to things I deem combustible, all right? And here's the pivot of it. Break up black and brown homes on the South Bronx Laitman, right? And then you personify this very real. You put out the statistics, all right? Burning down a block. In 1970, 250,000 people displaced through fires. From ashes we came to ashes, like from ashes we came to ashes we shall return. Sorry for butchering that. But that fire shall be the cleansing. The Bronx ain't on fire. We are the fire.
Some people want to see us suffering. Our scars tell the story. Lyrical Faith can tell the story today. Thank you so much for showing the scars, all right? Thank you, Lyrical Faith. My role, Atlas Rum, revisionist history, yes? You still here? You called me out the blue, not to rekindle, but to field test a new version, something like that, right? Someone coming back into your life, talking closure, you closed it, right? You say we didn't leave on bad terms. What do you call the block button? A love letter. All right. Thank you so much, Atlas. Thank you, Atlas.
Thank you, Atlas.
Have you come here before? Have you come to my before? Thank you so much for sharing again. All right. Dan Laitman? He's still here? Yeah. Life is like a box of chocolates. Eventually get diabetes. I like it, Dan. Really bad with slang, so much cap. These are good one-liners, Dan. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. It's tough getting up here, right? But Dan, you're so resilient and so consistent. Like almost every week you come up here and show us new material. I mean, it's fantastic writing. Thank you. I'm going to skip Imani, save them for the end. Okay, because Imani was our feature. Paris, Sama.
Yeah.
Right? As an artist now, I like to sketch things out. And then you gave yourself a pause. And you fumbled a little bit, right? Then you got right back into it. I love that. All right, clock everything. All right, because you said this is your second time here. All right, but then you said, as an artist, now I like to sketch things out, feeling free to express myself. When do you express yourself today, Paris? All right, come back again and do the same. All right, thank you, Paris. Paul, Skiff? Paul. All right, but you can catch Paul here almost every Wednesday. Tough questions for heterosexuals. Love that. All right. How did you decide you're heterosexual? How old were you? Is it possible it's just a phase you grew out of? Have you ever been to Hetero Week at Disneyland? How do you know for sure you're just not hetero-curious? These are the questions that Paul Skiff brings with his poetry week after week. Consider buying our anthology, all right, called Aloud, with Paul Skiff's work and so many other poets that have graced the Nuyorican stage. All right. We got Queen La, yes? Queen, you still here? Oh, thank you so much. You said this was your first poem in a while, first time on stage in a while. From a young age, felt an expectation to be perfect. All right. But at age 33, God reminded you're brilliant, you're beautiful, you're always enough, surrounded by love that has no limits. I love that. All right. Don't hesitate to come back. All right. You don't need God to remind you. All right. You have your poems. All right. Thank you, Queen La.
Thank you.
Come on, more. Thank you, Queen La. These are people, again, coming back after a hiatus, after putting this shit on the back burner, but they're like, fuck it. All right, 2026. All right? Stefanny with 2 Y's. You still there? Stefanny? Thank you for pulling up. All right? Stages. Captured stages of a new relationship. 1, convinced we knew each other in a past life. Yeah. 2, and then they start arguing. You say you want to be my safe place. You are continents away from anywhere safe. Okay. Stage 3. Then you thought you could make it work. Then 4. I guess it was a breakup, right? Woke up slumped and heavy. I don't want to drown, but at least I'm moving. And then 5. I wrote, I can't fix it. And a startling realization. And you may have to start again, all right? But not before you pick up that pen, all right? And make a new poem. Thank you so much, Stefanny.
Thank you, Stefanny.
We're getting through it. Abryanna, you still here? No, they laughed. It's okay, but what a fantastic poet that is. All right, if you haven't caught Abryanna, they be moving. They're all around, all over the place. I saw them at an event a couple weeks ago in Brooklyn. It's the first time I wrote a testament, a poem, and then it came out graphic, shit, and blood. All right, the first time I wrote a poem, devils tried to write it for me. The first time I wrote a poem, I just cried. And then ended with that Donnie McClurkin song. Very, very good, Abryanna. Wherever you are, come back to us. Thank you, Abryanna.
Thank you, Abryanna.
So good. Hi, Jay. You still here?
Yes.
Young poet. All right, but pulling up to our slams and my mic just to try out some new shit. Don't listen. See it with your eyes. Am I seeing this right? Life's a chess match, but all I see is kings and pawns. I've heard this poem before, but I mean, I'm unlocking more things. Breaking news. War. What's the cost of peace now? All right, thank you so much for being disturbed enough to write something, IJ. Thank you, IJ.
Thank you,
Hey, man, so good. Amya. There you are. All right, I felt like I owed everyone an explanation. So were they listening? That's some real shit, all right? And then you came back and you're like, I'm her. All right? Thank you so much, Amya. Thank you, Amya. All right, fantastic. Sometimes we gotta give that fucking self-affirmations to ourselves, all right? Thank you. You hear it now?
Yes.
You're affirming it now. All right. LeMarr, you pulled up to us all the way from Atlanta. Now you're home, babe. Until the day I decided to have a heart-to-heart. Oh, wait, no, you sang that Solange song, right? Love that, John, right? Right? Imani, I blame it on you. Everyone's singing today. What's going on? And you decided to have a heart-to-heart with yourself as a man, right? You just figured out that your life was imbalanced, all right? You told us about your DUI, getting in a car accident. God gave you a new lease on life. It was beautiful. Admitting that, telling white lies to the wife, but then life has been up and down and up again until you picked up a pen. From this realization, right? Detours in my life path pointed me to the right direction. And it brought you back home. Thank you, LeMarr.
Thank you,
LeMarr. Beautiful stuff. All right, Stefanny, there you go. All right, you came to the slam not so long ago, now you're here on my mic. Talking about female effect. Eyes drenched in green, successful in their thirst. Our legs will take you to the Milky Way. That's all I wrote. That's all I got from that. No, but thank you so much. It's fancy and Paul. All right, very vivid. Wonderful use of language. Thank you. Thank you, Stefanny.
Thank you,
Stefanny. Keep writing. MicheeMadonna. I'm not good at the game charades. Acting on a phrase. You wrote this in 2022. All right. Why did it take you so long? You wrote it for Ubaldi.
Yeah.
Are you a teacher? Okay.
I'm a mom.
Okay. Same. Same.
Wow.
And you teach all of them, and thank you for teaching us so many facts, and just capturing paranoia, all of that that's been going on in the last, since you wrote this poem 4 years ago. All right, keep writing. Thank you so much, Michee. All right, Brihanna, how are you? Love that. Do you have anything on streaming, Spotify? No. All right, then we're going to get on our Spotify list after you have that song put out, okay? All right, we got a playlist going on. Don't call me backwards before I call you actors. All right, I heard that. That sure was not half where I've been, half of where I'm going. You're here. All right, come back to us, okay, when you have that song. Ready? Okay, excellent. Now, Imani, last but not least, where are you? You still here? Being a strong friend ain't nothing to be jealous of. God gave tears to others, made my eyes barren. Always volunteering as tribute. I look in the mirror, see martyr, see sacrifice. This is not a poem. This is a plea. Please check to see if your friendship is sinking before you set sail. Wonderful first poem. All right, then you went into, for those of you who don't have 20/20 vision, getting older feels like buying a new pair of glasses. I can't even see you. That's how blind I am. All right, but I saw you in this poem. Each year, life becomes more clear. You learn the arrogance of your father, unlearn the expectations of your mother, unlearn the big of your brother, only showing you his hero only is human. Good lines. Good truth. Unlearn the stripes of manhood, the fullness of a friend. I now know falling teaches far more than standing upright. So good. All right. And then you decided to tell us where you're from. All right. Church on Sundays, that made every morning. No cuss words allowed in this household. They're from the American dream, from everywhere, from nowhere. Spades at the lunch table. Pick up basketball. Shit talking is a love language. I dig that. LimeWire and Dat Piff. I dig that. From everywhere, somewhere, and nowhere. All right. We must. But I wrote. We know where you're from now, and what you give to the world means everything, Imani. Thank you, Imani.
Thank you, Imani.
That's it, chat. Man, thank you so much for sticking through to the end of the show. Right? Did I miss anyone? Did I miss shouting anyone out? I think I got everyone. All right. What? Was it Paul Taylor? No, I think I said everybody. Ending with Imani, and now we end the show. Thank you for coming here. All right. Oh, Paris. I shouted Paris out. Everyone got a shout if I didn't. Come to see me after the show and demand some notes. All right, give it up for yourself, y'all. All right, one second. Your whole set will be delivered to you. Well, not delivered to you, but available to you. All right, to cut up for social media after the show. Go be kind to someone today. Go be kind.